Hello everyone, Republic Jim here. Sorry about the light. Just trying to figure out the balance here out on this dark, dreary, rainy night. It's been a while since I've actually posted any videos, partly because I took time off work to try and catch up on some of my projects at home, and then I got sick right after that. And then once I got over being sick, then I had to get right back to work and start doing other side jobs too, and just haven't had the time or the energy. It's been almost 3 weeks since I've gone out in the barn and worked out. I've started doing some light activity, carrying weights around and doing a little bit of chin-ups and that sort of thing, but I'm just not quite back to 100% yet, so haven't been filming any workouts or anything. But this Saturday night, it's supposed to be right around freezing and kind of, rain possibly mixed with snow. I figured it was a good time to get out and do some camping, because that's just the way I am. So right now I just have my light hanging off the tree here, and I actually, because I'm still not feeling really great, probably doesn't even show up on camera, but I did drive my Jeep up here so that I could bring along a warmer sleeping bag and such, and cooking gear. I plan on cooking breakfast over the fire. So anyway, I don't know what's showing up there, but I've got my shelter kit, a tarp, and getting ready to clear some limbs away here and set up a tarp shelter, and then I'll see about gathering some wood for my fire and get that going, build a little raised sleeping platform. Just in general, some good skills to practice, and should be a fairly comfortable night with the warm sleeping bag and a good platform, even if I don't mess around too much with the fire. But anyway, enough talking for now. I'm going to get busy and get back to you later. Okay, so I got my basic shelter structure up, which took way longer than it should have, just because of stumbling around in the dark and tripping on branches and trying to get the tarp pulled tight enough that it's not going to collect water, because it's been raining pretty steady. Got my reflector there behind where I'm going to put my sleeping platform, so that pick up a little more heat from the fire. And next step is to go gather up some firewood and get that going. So I'll do that, and then I will see about getting my sleeping platform built. But right now, fire is the priority, so I will get moving with that. See, there's my rig right over there. So I have all the tools I could possibly want, and certainly not a survival scenario, but I want to work at getting it set up to where I'm pretty dry and comfortable overnight. And so I'm going to get on that and get back to you later. Hey everyone, it's currently about 11:15. I'm still up and about, but got everything pretty well set up. It's about 29 degrees right now. Did have a little bit of snow coming down earlier, but nothing too major. It's not even drizzling right now. Got my Siberian log fire going here. Don't really have it just raging or anything, but getting a nice bed of coals going. And I plan on cooking my breakfast over it tomorrow morning with a cast iron skillet. So that should be fun. Here's my sleeping platform, which is a little hard to see, I realize, but there we go. Got my big old sleeping bag sitting there waiting to roll out, and I need to get a little more air in my sleeping pad there just for some insulation. But oh, and I should point out my blowtorch over there. I thought about doing all the bushcrafty stuff with getting the fire going, but as tired as I was, I just didn't feel like messing with it, especially after I cut and hauled some of these chunks of logs. So I just used the blowtorch to get it going. It was still kind of difficult because of how wet everything is, but you know, once I got it going, then just have to put some other wood on top of it and let it dry out for a little while, and it starts burning. So should be all right. I'll most likely have to stoke it up pretty good in the morning, but I should still have some coals at least to get it going. And I'm going to cut a few more pieces of wood here before I pack it in for the night. But I'm going to fill up my sleeping pad there, get the sleeping bag rolled out, and then go cut some wood and call it a night. So I will check back either sometime in the night when I wake up or in the morning. Well, good morning. I slept a little late. It's about 8:30 now, and currently barely above freezing. Not raining or snowing or anything at the moment, so all quiet here. My fire died down pretty good overnight, but I didn't bother to feed any more into it, so there are still some coals going. I'll stir that up and get some more wood on it and see about getting set up to cook my breakfast. Had a pretty comfortable night with that big heavy sleeping bag. Stayed nice and warm. So anyway, like I said, I need to get this going and so I can get my breakfast, and then I'll once I eat, then I'll start thinking about breaking camp and packing everything up. But it's been a pleasant night, and looking forward to having a good breakfast cooked over the fire. All right, I got my fire built up nicely. Got coffee pot on, should start percolating pretty soon, and heating up the skillet and melting some butter in it. So should be getting breakfast cooking pretty soon. I cut some more chunks of firewood and have plenty to keep that going while I cook. And with that radiating out a lot of heat, it's really warm over here, so don't need a coat or anything at the moment. So pretty comfortable setup, and just waiting for that coffee to perk, so get my first cup of coffee for the day, and then I can move ahead with some of the other things I have planned. So that basically wrapped up my overnight camp out. I had breakfast, packed up, and got back to the house because it was getting windy. So this has been Republic Jim. I'll talk to you later.